Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing this word throughout the four corners of the planet. Alright, and shalom to the elect. Okay, and current events, things that's unfolding. Alright, prophecy is trending. Alright, and pretty much we are in a time, alright, where everything is unprecedented. Alright. Real quick, let's look up the word unprecedented. Alright. So we're coming in and these things that's happening, alright, the collapse of the dollar, the digital currency coming in, alright, the these other nations clicking up against America, all these things are things that pretty much never happened before. Alright, so you got Esau, alright, he's trying to make it seem like it's just a regular day, alright, a regular day in the park, man, but that could be farther from the truth. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Alright, because once this shoe drop, alright, it's gonna be catastrophic. Okay? Let's go.
Your headline we're following, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says the U.S. will be out of cash in less than a month and that it's going to cause Americans, quote, severe hardship. The good news is the solution is easy, or it should be, anyway. Congress and the White House just have to raise the debt ceiling. They've done it dozens of times over the decades, regardless of which party is in charge. The bad news is that this time, Republicans and Democrats are playing a very dangerous game of chicken, and they may be putting all their eggs in one basket with a high-stakes meeting between President Biden and Speaker McCarthy next week. Let's take you now live at Capitol Hill, and CNN's Melanie Zanona has been tracking all the latest developments for us. Melanie, since this meeting was announced yesterday...
So, there you go. All right, they said what? It's going to cause, severe economic hardship. All right, why? Because they're not going to be able to pay their bills. All right, certain people that work for the government are not going to be able to they're not going to be able to get paid. All right. So if they're not going to get paid, then what? They can't pay their rent, they can't pay their mortgage. All right, and then what? They're in danger of getting evicted. All right, getting their cars repoed. All right, it's just what you would call a domino effect. All right, let me get this. Let me see. Let me get this. This is Second Esdras 15. Salakia, Second Esdras 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done unto them, that in the latter time, all right, the latter time meaning what? In the latter days, the end days. It says that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride, and that's what the Lord is about to do. All right, the Lord is about to bring great miseries upon these people. Why? Because they're prideful. All right, they're people are lovers of themselves. All right, they don't fear the Lord. All right, they don't reverence the Lord. Okay, so what? The Lord is going to bring judgment. All right, the Lord is about to. Matter of fact, let me get this. Let me get this. Let me get this. This is Sirach 36. This is Sirach 36 and 4. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. Right? So what we saying? What? We want the Lord, all right, to show, all right, his power. Okay? It says, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O God, Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shai. So what? That's what we're saying. All right. Matter of fact, let me get this. All right, we're saying what? Let these people, all right, develop a healthy fear for you, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. What I wanted to grab? Shit. Salakia. Let me read that again. It might come back to me. Right. Right. Matter of fact, so yeah, it came back. Right. This is Psalms. Matter of fact, let me go up. This is Psalms. Dang. This is Psalms 119. And let's go to it. This is Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for thee, Lord, to work, for they have made void the law. All right, so that's what we're asking the Lord. Hey, Lord, okay, it is time for you to work. All right, they had made void the law. All right, these people have no excuse. That's why the Lord said, if I did not come, they would have had an excuse. But now they have no cloak for their sins. So what we're asking the Lord, let these people know him as we have known him. All right, we know the Lord, to be a man of war. Okay, we know Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai is a terrible power. All right, if you're on his bad side, all right, and he's a merciful, all right, power, all right, and loving power if you're on his good side. All right, but these people have made void the law. So we asking the Lord to bring judgment, and that's just what he's about to do.
Joe Biden just came out and pretty much said, we've vaccinated.
Salakia.
In 6 weeks, the federal government will run out of money. We won't be able to pay our bills.
As phenomenal of a job that Representative Jackson did in explaining what's going on, I don't think it even begins to quantify just how far-reaching this is and how it'll impact you, just a regular person.
Exactly. Like I said, all right, it's going to be what you call a ripple effect, all right, a domino effect. See, people think, okay, the government not going to be able to pay their bills, but that's going to affect people not paying their rent, not paying their car note. And a lot of these people are already backed up on rent, car note. Or a lot of these people are already backed up on, bills. So something like this can actually be catastrophic. All right, something like this. All right, one little mishap like this can literally put people in the poorhouse. All right, make them homeless. All right, and not just the people that's paying their rent, but the people that got mortgages on a house that the people are renting. All right, see, so this goes far. This is gonna outstretch. All right, this is gonna outreach farther than what you can even imagine. All right, not to imagine what hyperinflation coming in. I mean, it's so many avenues. All right, that this whole thing is going to touch. All right, it's not even funny because, mind you, we're talking about the debt ceiling, them passing the debt ceiling. That's not even talking about the collapse of the dollar in general. All right, that's a whole nother beast. So you got the collapse of the dollar, and then the fact that they can't raise the debt ceiling, or they're not going to raise the debt ceiling. All right, a lot of people are going to lose their pensions. They're going to lose their what they call it, their 401ks. So this it's going to have much farther reaching implications than what they're actually saying. All right, and that's what these people don't realize. All right, and meanwhile, you got the banks, another bank collapsed about a day or two ago. You got the banks collapsing. So the way the Heavenly Father is doing this thing is gearing up, all right, this thing is, unfolding, all right, to be a perfect storm.
Everyone is going to be impacted by this, some more than others. I'm one of the 2+ million people that works for the federal government, so folks like myself are going to be furloughed. I'm not going to be working, and I'm not going to be paid, but some people are going to be working and also not being paid.
Like for example, like the police, firefighters, okay, people that work for the city, all right, they're not going to be getting paid. So you think you on a job, you're not getting paid, you can't pay your bills, you think you're going to be worrying about a store being robbed? No, I could. As a store probably be getting robbed, and the police sitting right there, allowing it to happen. Why he's going to put his life in jeopardy for a store that's getting robbed and he's not even getting paid? Right now, you're going to have, you got cops that's, take their job a little bit serious, too serious. All right, but for the most part, if you smart, why would you jeopardize, all right, your life, all right, and you're not even getting paid? All right, firefighters, things of that nature. Let's go.
The IRS for anything like income verification, probably not going to happen. National parks and museums, all going to be closed. Things
National park and museums closed. All right, trash piling up in the you got parks that got trash cans. Hey, trash piling up. Nobody coming to take the trash. All right, then what? That's going to create what? A rodent, mice, rats. All right. Okay. Hey, man, the Heavenly Father's doing a number on this place.
like mail, Social Security, SNAP benefits, Medicare will continue, but they're all going to be delayed, probably fairly severely. If you're planning on flying anytime soon, air traffic controllers are all federal employees, so be prepared for slowdowns. Now is the time to contact your representatives, especially the Republican ones, and ask why it was okay to raise the national debt 25% under Donald Trump, but now we need to hurt regular Americans.
So there you go. All right. And hey, this is just the beginning of what's to come, man. All right. This just something. All right. Let me get this. Let me get this. Oh, Slocky. Let me get this real quick. I don't want to make this too long. Let me get this. All right, and you're going to have utter chaos. Right? You're going to have utter chaos. In the streets, man. All right? Bear with me. I'm trying to... This is Second Esdras. I don't believe I brought this out, but I don't think so. This is Second Esdras 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Hey, and that's what we're saying. What? The sown places becoming unsown. All right? And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. All right, and we're going to see a complete, breakdown of society. Okay, when this whole thing go down, all right, you're going to see a complete breakdown of what you know as America. You're gonna, because really when you think about it, this place is already finished. But what we're about to see is the manifestation of this place being finished. It's like you having what's the best way I could put it? It's like you sick, but you don't actually see it. You can't actually see it on outwardly. But then it come a time where you can actually see that somebody's sick outwardly. Like somebody can have terminal ill disease. And at first they don't look like they're sick, but then after time go on, it starts to manifest. And that's what we're about to see in the case of America. All right, we're about to see this place. Okay, we're about to see what this whole place, all right, fall apart right before our eyes, man. Let me get this.
For me to be in the film, and why wasn't I in the film?
It's a lot, not that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick warning message. Get ready, get prepared. I have every indication to believe within the coming days and weeks that there's going to be a massive supply shock here in the United States of America. I have very specific examples. For example, to give you regarding this, I've ordered a ton of semiconductor electronic equipment in recent weeks, already knowing that this is going to happen. And some things have been delivered, other things are stuck in customs, especially coming from Asia, which I've already had indication for this. We already know that this is going to happen. But again, massive supply shocks. You will get no electronics from Asia. Everything is going to be blockaded in Taiwan, and Americans are asleep. So not everybody's going to believe me, just like when I warned of the lockdowns way in advance, and I warned you of all other kinds of events. Most Americans are asleep, and they just don't get it until they're locked in their house and they have all their freedom removed from them. So I'm just telling you, for those of you that have been following me for a very long time, that believe in me, that believe in Christopher Green, that believe in the platform, believe in AMTV, believe in islandproject.com, you have very, very little time to act. There's a reason why I've been putting out so much content in recent days. Some of you might think it's a little alarmist, but it's not. You have very, very little time to act. I am telling you that there's an imminent blockade in Taiwan. We have a spy satellite EMP deliverable balloon flying through the United States right now. There's many, many more instances of this that they have not reported to you, by the way. So remember, just months ago, we had dozens and dozens of these all over the USA. These are EMP nuclear deliverable devices that can bring down the entire grid at a moment's notice. A new one was detected coming on the coastal Hawaii area.
Hey, and once again, it's just this right here, the things that he's mentioning right here, it's just a whole nother, what would you call, it's a whole nother layer of the onion. All right, the threats of these the balloons, these EMPs. All right, supply chain being broken, not being able to get certain things, items. All right, that's going to affect what? Because mind you, you can't forget about these train derailments. All right, that's a whole nother layer of the onion by itself. All right, not being able to get what you need, far as electronics, things of that nature. All right, a lot of microchips go in vehicles. A lot of microchips go in appliances, washer and dryers, TVs. All right, your phones, things of that nature. All right, all these things are about to be affected. Like I said, this right here is another layer of the onion.
It's now passed through that, and it's coming into the continental United States. We are at war. ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't understand this, you need to wake up. You need to understand the truth and understand that all of this was a logistical setup for what is coming now. Now, I also have very, very high contacts that are saying the exact same thing right now. So it's not just me. I already know all this. I'm already obviously preparing for all of this. But I mean, I know people in high-level intelligence apparatus, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, 10 out of 10 alarm bells are going off 24/7. This is why I'm creating so much content. You have very little time to act. For those of you wanting to know what you do, you need to stock up, you need to get food, you need to get water. Okay, you need to get energy, you need to get into real assets. We just had one of the second largest banks in the world collapse today is zero. First Republic, billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars to zero. This is a huge deal. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett are warning of more imminent collapse, whether you like these individuals or not. I don't like these individuals at all, but they know what's going on. So understand that you are at war. Okay, understand that you're not going to get all this through the mainstream media. You're going
right, and basically, the bottom is about to fall out. This place, man. All right, this place is a sinking ship. Right? He's telling you, hey, you know, the top guys are telling you that prepare for what? More banking collapse. All right, prepare for what? He's telling you to get food. All right, get water. All right, get things that you may need. Right?
to be really late to the party. So I'm just telling you, stock up, get ready, expect massive supply shocks, expect a total war and invasion in Taiwan, expect a worldwide event in the Ukraine, and it's all coming very, very soon. Again, I just had tens of thousands of dollars worth of orders that I had placed for technological equipment like computers and laptops and drones, etc. And I just got a notice today that said none of those shipments are coming into my companies via customs from Asia. Why would that be happening? Because again, this war, like I've been warning you, is all over the semiconductor trade. You're not going to get iPhones, you're not going to get cell phones, you're not going to get laptops, you're not going to get computers, your cars aren't going to work. I mean, it's that bad.
See, there you go. All right. There you go. That's basically where we at with it. You're not, and see, people don't understand, hey mate, people don't understand how dire the situation is. All right, it's about to get bad, man.
So again, we just had a report from NBC News that came out earlier today. Spy satellites, EMP deliverables as part of the space war floating all through the United States right now. So you can live in ignorance, which again, most Americans will, and they won't even understand what I'm saying. Just like Jesus was, telling people stuff and they couldn't understand, so he had to speak in parables to them. I'm just telling
Esau, just stay away from the scriptures, man. Just stay away from the scriptures, Esau.
You, this is it. This is it. This is why they did everything over the last couple of years. It's going to be absolutely terrible. So what's coming next is worse, and you need to get ready. Get out of the banks. More banks will collapse in the coming days. It's the plan. They're resetting the financial economic system. It's the plan. They are moving you to CBDCs and digital currencies. It's the plan. They're going to bankrupt all of you and transfer all the wealth. It's the plan. Supply shocks are the plan. War is the plan. The United States of America is supporting a country that isn't even affiliated with NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and they're dropping billions and billions of dollars towards it. The United States government is bankrupt in June, has no more money left. Whether or not it's First Republic or JP Morgan Unsafe, or it is Bankrupt of America or criminal Goldman Sachs, all these people are warning about the same event. Get ready. Get freaking ready. 10 out of 10 alarm bells. We had hypersonic missiles deployed on Ukraine yesterday. It was barely reported in the mainstream media. Hundreds of warships are about to encircle Taiwan. Complete grid down. No supply. Everything coming out of Taiwan is going to come to a freaking grinding halt. So if you think you're safe, you're not. Listen to them. They say be safe all the time. Well, I'm telling you, be freaking safe. Get out of the banks now. Get ready. Understand what's coming. I'm Christopher Green, hard-hitting.
So, yeah, man. Hey, man. And guess what, man? You know, the Lord about to bring his judgment, and it's not going to be nowhere to go. All right? 2nd Ezra 6:23. Back at 2nd Ezra 6:23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Yeah, and these people are afraid right now, man. All right? Because, hey, man, you got people, blowing the trumpet. All right? You got the men of the Lord. You got Esau blowing the trumpet. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. All right, going into what? The famine of the word. All right, and literal water. All right, it's not going to be available to you people. You heard what he said, stock up on water. Hey, the water that's coming out the faucet already is contaminated. Like he said, America is under attack. All right, you Babylonians, all right, are under attack. Okay? Let me see. What I got? Let me see, I think. Is this it?
You can say goodbye to physical cash.
Good morning, St. Louis. This is Ava with your money report. Speaking of money, you can say goodbye to physical cash. As Jerome Powell announced that our very own government will launch its very first instant centralized digital payment system. Very similar to Cash App and MobileCoin. The founder of both of those companies was found stabbed to death in San Francisco, and no word on a suspect. But anyway, back to this FedNow digital payment system. Here's what we know so far. The federal government will charge you $25 per month for each bank account that is transferring and receiving payments.
Yo, listen to this. Listen to this shit right here, man. When I seen this, I'm like, damn. Esau good. Yo, Esau is about to bring that captivity, man. But the good thing is, right, that this is ultimately not for the elect, man. All right, the Lord is going to see us through this. But listen to this, man. All right, I like to think of it, the Lord warming these devils up for the captivity that they're about to go into. All right, let me grab the scripture before I let this play. Let me see. What I wanted to get. Let me get this. This devil, he about to come down with that great wrath. Right? They about to go hard. Right? Let's get this, man. Let me let this play. Listen to this shit.
And no word on a suspect. But anyway, back to this FedNow digital payment system. Here's what we know so far. The federal government will charge you $25 per month for each bank account that is transferring and receiving payments. Example, if you primarily use 2 different bank accounts to do your online shopping, you'll be looking at $50 a month. Additionally, you will be getting charged 45 cents per transaction. Example, if you're doing some online shopping and you purchase items from 2 different sites, you'll be charged 90 cents in transaction fees. Now the federal government can track what you choose to spend your money on, and if they don't want you to buy it, they don't have to release those funds. This program will launch this year in July. The question is, are you ready?
You hear that shit, man? So they're going to charge you to spend your own money in a they're going to charge you. I'm speechless. And they're going to charge you what, 90 cents per transaction. You're going to have to pay something every month. Right? So they're going to charge you to spend your own money in something you didn't even ask to be a part of, that they forcing on you. So if they're doing this, if they're taking it this far from the rip, imagine what they got planned. All right, and like I say, man, this ain't nothing but digital slavery. Psalms 10:5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgment are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And that's what he's doing, man. All right, his ways are always grievous, man. That's why I say when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, because this devil he's always what? He said what? He'll oppress a man in his heritage, even a man in his household, man. All right, this is oppression on another level, man. All right, this is why we got to get up out of here. Let me see if I got one more through the spirit. I think that was it. Let me see.
This week, a new McDonald's opened in eastern Ukraine.
No, that ain't it. But, yeah, man. Hey, that's why this place got to go, man. But through the spirit, I'm going to leave it there. You know, I'm going to say, call Lord Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. You know, the why Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. You know, for giving us this knowledge. Amen. You know, we close. We're about to be out of here. All right. But I'm going to let this play because this ultimately was coming to this place.
Attention. The UK is currently under attack from nuclear weapons. You have approximately 4 minutes to find shelter. Communications have been severely disrupted. The number of casualties and the extent of the damage are not yet known. Stay tuned to this channel, stay calm, and stay indoors. This is not a test. This is not a test.
Hey, what's beautiful is, hey, you see the clock. What it is doing is counting down. All right, and that's exactly what's happening in the spirit. All right, the clock is counting down on this place. So ultimately, the nukes fly. All right, we don't have long, man. All right, we don't have long.
This is not a test. Three-minute warning.
Shalom.